Hi guys, welcome back to Tarlach Time. Today we have Aarkos with us.
Hello!
Or, as you might know him as, Gramps. The very buff squirrel.
The overly buff squirrel.
Who's actually much overly buff today, as he told me earlier.
Yeah, a bit more proportional today.
Yes. So are you ready for your questions?
I am. Let's do it.
Alright. So how long have you been playing Mabinogi?
Well, I've been on and off from Abby for quite a while. I really started playing, I think it was around 2012. It was... I remember it specifically where the demonic box gachapon had first come out, because I remember in my first week, where I was still a newbie to the game, I bought that gachapon for some reason. I guess I had NX left over from Maple Story or something.
Yeah.
And, I went ahead and just bought gachapons, and from that I actually got to the Dark Knight armor when it was still rather new.
Yes.
I think that was the first time it came out.
Didn't they come out as Alright, no, that was something else. Never mind.
So I remember just being this newbie who had no idea what they were doing with freaking Dark Knight armor on.
Yeah, that was totally fun. So and you were in a...
strong newbie.
You were in a different server, too. You weren't even in Tarlach, right?
No, at the time I was actually in Alexina. So I started playing on that server. A lot of my characters were there as well.
Was it Gramps?
No, it wasn't Grams. I was actually a small little elf over there, an elf mage. Very squishy.
Wait, are you serious? You weren't always a giant? Oh my god.
No, I wasn't always a giant. In fact, Aarkos was my first giant I made.
I just realized you have little beard hair coming out of the bottom of your head.
Yep. Yeah, that always sticks out of there, so it's like a little squirrel beard I got going on.
I didn't even notice until just now. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just a little thing that happens.
How long have you been on Tarlach, though?
Tarlach, I'd say it's about close to 3 years, I think. Again, I can't really remember the exact date I created Aarkos, because he was originally an alternate character.
Yeah.
So again, back when I was on Alexina, my first character was a human warrior, which I got to maybe 1k.
Yeah.
But when I hit 1k, I figured, oh wait, my skills are really out of balance, and I wouldn't be as powerful as I would be if I focused on something. So instead of doing the logical thing and resetting my skills, I just up and made an elf character.
Oh boy.
And really focused on mage there, and actually got... I was like level 300 on that elf, and I was hitting way harder than my human ever did.
Oh yeah.
So I played on that for a little while, a couple years. I remember taking a break for a year or two as well. Again, I forget exactly the dates everything took place.
That's fine.
Memory's a little hazy on that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, I remember all my characters were on Alexina, all my pets were there, and I wanted to make alternate characters on the other servers just because I wanted to have a look around and see how they operated.
Yeah.
So Aarkos was my first giant I made on the account. First giant I've ever played on the account.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I've always gone human and elves for everything. He was the first I did.
Isn't it weird that the moment you make a giant, it's like the most well-known giant squirrel that you could ever see?
It didn't even start out that way, but so again, he was an alternate, but I really did have a fun time playing as a giant that I just spent more and more time on it, and eventually, next thing I know, I barely touched my Alexina characters. Everything I had done there, I just pretty much dropped and started playing on Gramps, or Aarkos.
Jeez. What is the name Gramps from, anyway?
Gramps is actually a nickname given to me by a good friend of mine who doesn't really play Mabinogi anymore.
Aww.
I mean, I don't know if I should go naming names.
No, it's okay.
You know, it's fine, because I mean, he doesn't play, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
His name was Renkenpachi. I don't know if anyone's ever...
Wait, no, I've heard that before.
You heard it?
Yeah, I actually have. That's so weird.
One of the first guilds I joined, I think it was Chivalry, or was it Chivalrous? It was one of those two names.
I think it was Chivalry, if I remember.
I don't remember if it exists anymore. It was led by Water Warrior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know him too.
Yeah. That was the first guild I joined on Tarlach.
Oh, okay.
And it was a good experience there. But yeah, Renkenpachi was one of my first really good friends on the server. And again, before the whole buff squirrel phase became a thing, I was just an old man giant that was kind of like... I actually created Aarkos. Yeah, I actually created him to be kind of like a grandpa figure.
Oh,
so
okay.
He's always had that old man look to him.
Yeah.
And yeah, eventually he just started calling me Gramps. And next thing I know, the other guildies also started calling me Gramps. I figure, I mean, that's just how everyone started to address me.
Do you kind of wish that you named your giant something other than Aarkos? Like, maybe, like, Gramps?
I mean, if I made it Gramps, I would do that. Like, if we had the option for name change, I would totally do that if it wasn't taken.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But Aarkos, I mean, again, it's just kind of a name I thought sounded cool at the time.
Yeah, I understand that.
Didn't really have an actual origin for it. It's just, I thought it sounded neat.
What made you, do the whole squirrel thing anyway?
The squirrel thing was actually based on an accident. I never intended for it to happen.
But it happened.
But it happened.
Yeah.
So again, one day I went to the hot springs. I wanted to build my upper body up just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I left my character in there for far too long.
Oh boy.
And I tab back in and see that my character now had a massive upper body. I'm like, God, what just happened? I was just sitting here and now I'm suddenly extremely buff.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I noticed is that many of my outfits that I wore at the time were just completely stretched out and look incredibly wonky. The Odrin set, particularly, that was one of my favorite sets to wear.
Oh my god.
But it just had, like, massive shoulders for the cape.
Yeah.
And it just looked really weird.
Oh,
so,
god.
I figured if all these outfits look really weird, I got these basic briefs here, I throw those on, and for some reason, it just kind of worked.
Have you ever tried the space ones?
I have tried the space briefs, but I really like the design of the basic more.
Yeah.
Shows off just a bit more of the thigh.
Ooh. Ooh.
More bearing.
Ooh, the thigh. The thick...
Ooh,
the thick squirrel thighs. You like those squirrel thighs? Mm.
I mean, look at those hamstrings.
Oh god. Oh
no. But there was also the thought of, just having this buff, almost naked old man running around, kind of put me off a bit. Like, you don't want some nearly naked old men running around the place.
Oh no.
Then at the time, I thought of a picture of some cosplayers in which they were, again, these like really buff dudes. They were dressed up as, they had like Doug Trio heads on covering their faces.
Interesting.
It's just like, yeah, they were just it's just a cosplay of Doug Trio, but underneath the Doug Trio is in the ground, so if you guess what's in the ground, turns out that they're gonna have buff bodies.
Oh wait, yeah, I gotcha now. So
for some reason I thought of that. I figured, what, I'm gonna put on some kind of mascot head. And the first one I chose was a squirrel head. And I figured, this looks really good. This actually fits.
It fits, and it
fits, and it's just kind of stuck to me. Like, for some reason, I really like this look I got going on.
And now, here you are.
And suddenly, yeah, next thing I know, I'm just running around as a buff squirrel for as long as I can remember now.
Jeez.
It's to the point now where the default giant size just feels so skinny.
Yeah.
Like, I can't deal with that size. I want to rebirth, but I want to be able to rebirth into my size. Make things easier.
Yeah, because you gotta, every time you rebirth, you gotta get back up there, don't you?
Yeah, I always have to go to the hot springs. I sit in there for about half an hour just to get the buffness back.
Jeez.
Or
that's a lot of work, but, I mean it.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work to keep the temple of my body.
The temple. That's a perfect example of a description of you. So is blue your favorite color then, or because
blue is one of my favorite colors? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, even my armor is blue. I mean, I'm more into the darker shades of blue as well.
Mhm. I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, sorry that question went on for quite a bit. I mean,
no, it's okay.
Trying to give a good explanation of it.
I mean, yeah, like, I'm sure everyone wants to know, how did Aarkos become a giant squirrel?
How did it happen?
How did this happen? Like, something had to go on in his mind, where he was like, you know what? Let's become a giant squirrel.
I feel like being a giant among giants.
Yes.
And a squirrel.
Exactly. What is your favorite talent?
Favorite talent? I would probably have to go close combat. I mean, I just love... I'm one of those characters that just really enjoys getting right up to the enemy.
Yeah.
And often just, bashing them in the face over and over.
Yep.
Especially now that Windguard is actually useful. I can actually just safely get up there and not have to worry about dying too often.
Exactly.
The
powers of being a giant.
Giant powers. We become literal tanks.
Oh god. Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's right. What is it like to be well known, like, by even the GMs of the game?
I mean,
staff.
I don't really have any feelings that say, like, oh man, like, I'm actually so well known, like, I'm really happy about it.
Yeah.
But there's no, like, real sense of, like, overwhelming pride in it or anything. It's just kind of like, I just figure it's a cool thing that people are recognizing me because of my crazy character.
I mean, that's why I gotcha, because you make your own mark in the community. It's just something that you've done, I guess.
I'm not one of. I'm glad I made a mark in which I don't have to be one of the strongest characters, because, I mean...
Yeah, because that's pretty difficult to do.
I still have plenty of work to do. I mean, I want to become stronger.
Yeah.
So even then, I'm still ranking up my skills and trying to get better gear.
Yes.
But it is good to be noticed just because of how crazy one can be.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I'm not leaving a mark because I was, one of the most powerful. No, it's nothing like that. It's
just because of you being crazy.
Yeah, it's just being crazy and, trying to make people smile at random little things. Aww. I do.
That's actually really sweet how you put that. Just making them smile.
Yeah, like, I often try and do little tricks every now and then just to get a reaction out of someone.
Aw, that's really sweet, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just, there's like a whole lot of little visual bugs that I sometimes show people. I mean, again,
like the barrel, right?
Like, yeah, like that barrel thing. Like,
even actually,
if now you want me to demonstrate that.
Yes. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, I can just go ahead and sit in this barrel here. And if
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit for this. Yeah. I know it's coming.
So, this is the butt-sized oak barrel. Now, this is the thing anyone can do. I hope the GMs don't patch this, because I really enjoy doing it. It's already been semi-patched.
Oh no!
unfortunately. Yeah, so if I go ahead and press I think it's pronounced tilde, to swap your hands,
Yeah.
this happens. Kind of bounce up and down.
Oh wait,
Just
aren't you
kind of
able to
speed
do it
that up.
like when I'm on you too? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, let's do
yep.
it.
Because, yeah, humans that are allied to giants can obviously mount a giant, and you can do it while the giant is sitting in a chair.
I think you did
Basically, this
this.
is...
You were at my 2017 birthday party, right?
Was I?
I think so, or maybe it was another giant. That's bad
Maybe?
of me.
I don't know.
Please excuse me for
But,
that.
but yeah, I can go ahead and do this as well.
Oh my god. That's just perfect every time.
Yeah. Now, one thing that did happen is that, again, I said it was semi-patched, in which if I manually equipped and unequipped a weapon, it would actually go a bit slower than usual, than how it's displayed. So there were moments where I could appear as if I was just stuck in midair. I wouldn't move at all.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that would be. Oh,
I mean,
I
it's
wish we
definitely,
could
that's honestly
demonstrate
a
that.
bit funnier.
But...
That's a bit funnier to see, but yeah, again, that thing
Aww.
was patched out, so I can't do that anymore.
Damn it. Oh well, I mean, I guess it is technically a glitch, so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a little visual bug. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just a little thing that happens. I mean, things like that can be done with any chair. Like, I could do if you don't mind moving just a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like I could do the dance floor. You can mount that.
Yep, I can. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's dance. Come on. Woo!
And what I love about this little visual bug that, again, it can happen on any chair, is that the human remains stationary. They do not rotate at all.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you're basically glued to my wrist, and wherever my wrist goes, you follow.
Yep, exactly. Oh my god. I feel okay. I need to ask questions about you though. Like.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. It's okay. It's okay.
Off the rails here.
I feel like it's interesting anyway. So, okay. So wait.
No, stop that.
Do you have anyone that that you will always remember in the community?
Well, again, a lot of my close friends, I'll never forget them. For example, Renkenpachi, who I mentioned earlier, who is actually online now, is messaging me.
Seriously?
That's kind of weird. Yeah, he's just signed on, and he's like, "Gramps, I'm so confused."
That's pretty ironic.
Yeah, like he never logs on, but now he's here for some reason. Well, then, okay. I'll have to message
there we
him
go. What about favorite animal?
A favorite animal?
Is it a squirrel?
It may be a squirrel.
Is it actually?
I mean, I like squirrels. I've got several squirrel pictures on my phone that I may or may not have taken.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like squirrels. I mean, they're cool, but they're not being jerks.
Oh no. What? Wait, what? Why would they be jerks? What?
Well,
I don't know,
you
I've
never know if
never...
they end up throwing something at you.
Wait, you've had squirrels throw things?
One time.
Oh no.
It only happened one time, but I mean, I don't know why. I really don't know why, but again, I've had... I don't remember what it was, but something was thrown at me. Again, it came out of a tree. I assume it was a squirrel.
Oh. Well, it wasn't a monkey, that's for sure.
I don't know. I mean...
Yikes. That would be actually pretty scary if that was a thing. I guess. I mean, if you're living in a different part of the world, but I'm pretty sure you don't.
No, I'm actually I'm in Canada, so no worries.
Wait, you're in Canada?
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
Me too.
Oh yeah!
Oh wait, I think we said that already to each other.
Did we?
I think so. Oh well. Anyway.
I don't remember now.
No, but you're in East Coast, right?
Yeah.
East Coast, Canada. I'm in West Coast. But we're still Canadian. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Canadians unite, eh?
Yay!
Okay. What about total level?
Total level. As of right now, I am, let me check, 11,696.
That's higher than I thought. For how long you've been on this character. Wow. I mean, I don't doubt
Yeah.
it, but at the same time, I didn't expect it. Uh, what about
Yeah, I've done.
your
Yeah.
favorite food?
Favorite food. I mean, you can't go wrong with ice cream. I mean, it's more of a dessert, but it's still technically food.
I think I love you now.
Oh, I love you too.
That's my favorite too. What about a favorite flavor?
I'm very plain. I always enjoy vanilla. Might have chocolate every now and then, but
I like those too. I like chocolate chip cookie dough.
ooh.
And like the birthday cake and stuff. But anyway,
Moving on.
what about a favorite season?
Sorry, favorite season. Eh?
Yes. Yep.
I don't mind fall so much.
Ooh, that's my favorite too.
Yeah. So, a lot of favorites going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the time that's kind of going on now, where it's that transition from summer to fall, where things start really cooling down.
Mm-hmm. But like not too much.
Yeah, it's not getting crazy low temperatures, but you're not also getting that crazy hot temperature from summer anymore.
Exactly.
Like, the kind of weather where you can go out in jeans and a t-shirt, but you don't need like full-on shorts and a tank top or something where you're going to be sweating, or you got to pack on the layers because it's getting super cold out.
Exactly.
Just that nice, simple, cool breeze that goes on where you just...
And then like the leaves on the trees are just kind of changing.
Yeah.
There's like that perfect balance of like green and like browns and reds and stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite time.
And then, you know, back when you were in school, it was like the start of a new year.
Yep. I mean, it's about the start of school now, isn't it? School's just starting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is the time of year. It's between summer and fall. So, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's my favorite time of the year.
Oh, that's really nice. What about your favorite NPC?
Favorite NPC? I'm gonna have to go with Fergus.
Oh god.
I mean,
you know what? You are a giant troll.
I mean,
not really, but
I like Fergus, but I can't tell if he likes me or not because he won't give me his friend title.
Oh?
I will get it. I will prove our friendship.
Jeez. And you also probably don't know if he likes you either because he probably breaks your stuff.
I mean, I want him to.
You want him to?
Well, yeah, I've been feeding him claymores and two-handed swords I've been purposefully breaking to 0 durability.
Oh.
And then I bring him to him and say, "Here, Fergus, take these weapons and utterly destroy them." And then for some reason, he perfectly repairs them.
Well then.
It's
I
like
mean,
the
you must
stars
be lucky.
The stars align, and he somehow doesn't slip with his hand.
Huh. It must be because he's buff, you're buff. It works out.
Just 2 buff boys.
Yeah, 2 buff boys. That's the new series. 2 buff
that
boys.
Or he is the ultimate troll.
Yep.
You know, you go to him, you want him to fix your stuff, you don't want him to fail, and next thing you know, you lose like 5 points of durability on your precious weapon.
And you know, it's funny, because he kind of looks like kind of an old man.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, he's definitely older. I think we get along. But here I am coming along, giving him weapons that I want him to break on purpose, and he fixes them right up. I'm like, why? Why do you do this? I want your friend title. I want to forgive you, even though I don't hate you.
Exactly.
And to those on the unofficial Discord, which you can find the link if you are on the forums, to those who haven't joined. Yeah. Sorry for the shameless plug, but
no, it's
place.
Fine. That's fine. It is a good place. I'm in it.
Yeah. I mean, to any of the players there, they probably know about all the Fergus edits I do as well.
I might actually, I might as well put a link to the Discord in the description of this video.
Again, sorry for the shameless plug here.
No, it's okay.
I don't know if you're gonna add this in or not.
No, I will. It's Say hi, people! We're adding
hello,
shameless
an official
plugs!
Discord. Again, I didn't know if you're going to add that in or anything, but again, it's a good place. I enjoy the people there.
I enjoy it too.
It's like one of the only Discord groups I actively follow.
Yep, exactly. Anyway, I think that is all the questions that I have for you.
Yeah?
So thank you for doing this.
No problem. I'm happy I could join you.
And I really love your radio talk show host voice. It's perfect.
I mean, I've actually been getting that a lot recently, that people have been comparing it like, oh, he's got like a talk show host voice. Another person was going, he sounds like a superhero of some sort.
Well, I mean, you could be. Someone should make art of that, just you as a superhero.
I would love to be some sort of superhero. I mean,
super squirrel or something like that.
While I am a giant in-game, I cannot say the same in real life. I would love to
Wait, are you actually short?
No, I'd say I'm average height, but I'm a bit more on the lanky side.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like overflowing muscles like I am in game.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to actually build up more muscle. I'd like to be stronger.
Of course. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you as well.
You're very welcome. I will see you guys all in the next Tarlach Time. Goodbye!
Bye-bye!